All right, I'm taking my legs wide now, starting to sway inner thigh as we cross over. You should be feeling that on the inner thigh. G, can you feel that?
Oh yes, I do.
Notice that G's raising his toe a little bit. It's a slightly different stretch to me. I'm trying to plant my foot down. There's no wrong or right with that. In your range, you'll notice it starts to build again with every move that we do, okay?
When you raise your toes, you feel it a little bit more in the hamstring, in the back of the leg. When you keep your feet on the floor, you feel it on the side, at the adductor muscle.
And now I'm gonna keep my legs nice and straight, same width, and I'm just gonna gently, nice and easy, start to build a swing so that we start to tap ourselves on the back. You should be starting to feel yourself getting warmer as we hit all these muscle groups and joints. Feels quite nice.
Absolutely.
All right. I like to call this the GSP squat, this next one, but it is actually a spinal stretch, and G's probably gonna do this far better than me. So now I'm gonna try and bring my feet together. G, you can explain this one if you like.
Yes, we try to elongate ourselves as much as we can to be in a perfect alignment. So I tuck my tailbone underneath me, my head is straight, and I put my chin down. And I try to put also my ribs inside, like so. So I keep in a perfect alignment. What I try to do is by keeping my whole chain straight, just to squat without cheating.
Ooh.
If you can't go much, it's perfectly normal. You know, I'm a professional athlete and that's the maximum I can go. So we all have different mobility and this is great for posture.
I'm feeling it more in the lower back, G, is that right?
Yes. Okay. It's important to not cheat. Keep the tailbone underneath you and go to your own rhythm.
So now I'm going to extend my arms above my head, and what I'm going to do is an inchworm, which means that I now start to bring a little bit of resistance onto my body, which is almost like the second phase of the warm-up. We're gently opening up the body, taking our hands down towards the floor and taking it out. I'll let G keep going with this, and I'm just going to explain something to you. What you'll notice is that if your flexibility is bad or you need to, you can either straddle or start to bend your legs a little bit more to get down there. But the key point is not to try and fall onto your hands, okay?
It's not a competition. You go to your own rhythm.
That's right. Good job. I'm now squatting down to come in because I want to use a little bit more of my quads as I do this. Coming up and out, sitting down and walking out. And we're almost there with this. Little reach through, back down, walk out. And all I'm going to do now is add the press up at the end. So we're working everything. Quads, legs, breathing through, upper body, little press. Coming back, that's our last one, G, we're done. So up to standing. Well done.
First striking sequence. We will start with a jab cross, followed by a body kick, side kick, and a back kick. Let you show you how it's done. So first I'm going with a jab cross. Pierre's hands are busy blocking my punch. However, we get a great opening for a body kick, then an aggressor is coming on the side. We counter with a side kick, then another one's coming from the back. We welcome him with a back kick. Let's do this.
Standing fight. Start with a jab. Keeping our guard up, trying to drive through the first two knuckles of the hand.
Make sure you give yourself a little bit of rhythm as well. Fighting is like a dance, and a fighter that moves, it's a fighter that doesn't get hit, remember.
I'm going to start to bring in the cross. Raising that back heel off the floor.
Make sure we drive our weight forward at the end of our knuckles when we go with the cross.
Nice soft elbows as you throw those punches. Try not to lock those elbows out. I'm going to start to bring in a front kick. And remember, every kick starts with a knee, so raise the knee first, extend through.
People at home have problem with a kick, you can start kicking to the level of the knee. It's a great way to start warming up.
When you drive, G, do you notice that you're breathing out as you throw that kick?
Yes, very important, breathing out at the end of your combos. So if I'm doing a 3 punch, 3 blow combos, the last exhale, the bigger exhale will be at the end, like so.
I'm now going to bring in the roundhouse kick, side kick. And this time I'm aiming with the middle of the foot or the arch of the foot as I push to the side. So raising through as I project through. If you notice how G's doing this, bringing that weight and balancing through on his left leg as he extends through. You've got both those kicks on that same side.
Remember, eyes comes before the kick. So if I'm working out and someone get in the room, I know where I'm kicking.
And don't feel like you've got to raise your leg to our height. Remember, everybody's flexibility is going to play a big role in this. Notice that we've now added on a back kick as we drive through. And now you're countering, you're bringing that weight onto the front leg, the one that's been kicking up until now. And I'd like you to follow through, so make sure that you're looking behind you as you do that. Good, one more. All right, so at this point, G, all we're gonna do is switch stance, and we're gonna build that up on the other side now. So the jab, nice and easy.
Don't stay static in between your jab, guys. Make sure you keep a little bounce and a movement.
Here comes that cross, here we go, jab cross. Very important to breathe on this point. So as you throw that cross, breathing out, engages that core in that midsection. I'm gonna start with that front kick, yes. Jab cross kick. Notice how you bring that weight back. And remember, every kick starts with a knee, so how are you creating that kick? Engage the midsection, breathe out before you throw the kick. All right, let's bring in that side kick as well. Try not to knock me out.
Yeah, if you're working out with a partner, make sure you have enough space.
So we're now gonna bring in that back kick as well. So as G ends that second kick, he's now bringing in that back kick, bringing the weight forwards. What are we gonna do now? So you know what's coming with all these moves. Start to add some power to that, okay? So the breathing is there, we've got the technique, boom, kicking back, driving through. So all we need to add now, G, at the end of this one, let's do the switch. Here we go. All right, so jab cross, front kick, side kick, back kick, switch, and then we go again. Now, what are we doing? We're building that intensity, so now we just want to really start to pick up the pace and really work. Let's go. Let's see what we've got left.
We didn't start gently. We start with one of the hardest.
Last little bit. You can do this, guys. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, front kick, side kick, back kick. And again, this is probably our last one, G. Here we go, switch, last one, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and time. Woo! Agility. So notice nice soft knees, shuffling side to side. Keeping our heels just off the floor. So you're on the ball of your foot.
Never be flat-footed like in a fight.
So let's extend that range, reaching the floor this time, G. Fingertips only. You're always light on your feet. And notice that we're engaging those legs. You feel that in your quads or your hamstrings.
Oh yeah, not only the hamstring, the glute as well.
Yeah. But what we're not really feeling this is in our lower back because we're keeping that nice and straight. We're going to start to plant the palm of the hand on the floor, so making that a little bit deeper. Ooh, starting to feel that.
Knees out, feet in when you go squat.
That's it, correct form. Keeping that back nice and straight. All right, G, on the next one, we're gonna do that little step out now. So stepping out, come back in, shuffle across. Lead with whichever leg you like.
Start burning now.
It's starting to burn. Good stuff. All right, G's gonna do a sprawl this time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And notice it's not setting yourself up into a high plank. He's actually dropping those knees into the floor.
Hips down. When someone tries to get in your legs, you sprawl. So you put all your weight on top of him.
And you notice that's affecting our breathing now, so remember to breathe. There's nothing wrong with breathing. Pushing through. All right, last one without the double tuck. Double tuck now, G, let's go. We're almost there, guys. How are you feeling? You must be starting to feel that. Stay with us, and remember, if you need to regress this, you can. But do your very best now. Here's that easy version, remember that. You can step out if you have to. Last one, here we go. And that's time.
Woo! Next move, we're gonna practice an escape when we got our opponent on top of us. So first thing first, we're gonna use our form as a shield, our leg as pigeon, and then driving through with our hips. Then we alternate side, we go the same thing, form, legs, and drive through with the hips. So if I demonstrate it with Pierre, so we got our opponent on top of us, we use a form as a shield, drive through, and then we're out. Efficiency, my friend. Never use strength, it's efficiency first.
Floor work.
It's like a swing, right? You use your leg as a pigeon. So the more efficient you are, the less energy you will spend. Everything that is on the floor, it's all about efficiency and not power and strength.
And notice we're rolling all the way to the top of our back, or as best we can, and landing gently on our heels. Round through the spine to create that momentum.
Make sure you curve your back, like Pierre just said, to be like a ball, not to be straight, to be able to roll.
Have a look at what I do with one of my legs now. As I'm breathing and controlling this move, I'm placing the outside of my lower leg on the floor. We're just going to do the one side. Just make sure that you're comfortable with that. Land on that outside leg. Good. One more on this side. Let's change sides. Place that outside of the calf, if that helps you, onto the floor. Always still rolling to the top of the back, controlling the breathing. Okay, G, let's alternate now. So we'll do one on each side.
You may start feeling your abs burning. But remember, if you do, make sure you stay round. So use more your legs and your arm to swing as a pigeon than your abs.
Now, it's absolutely right that G keeps his guard up, because that's obviously what this is all about. But I'm going to start to place my hands on the floor because I'm preparing for the next thing. So if you're at home, you want to kind of keep it to a certain range. How are you doing this at home? Control it. Go to your level. Remember that. I'm going to start to bring myself up onto my knee, G. Here we go. and I'm using my hands. I'm technically cheating a little bit for this move right now, but that's absolutely fine. And notice that G isn't pushing with his hands. There's no right or wrong. Remember, this is a workout.
I keep my forearm in front of me as a shield to create a frame in between me and my opponent.
Look how smooth he's doing this. He's done this 1,000 times before. So his arm position now, in perfect position for this. If you can get it to that level, remember, this is the regression if you want it. Push yourself up onto your knee. Otherwise, G is pushing with that forearm at the top now, and he's gonna make it a little bit explosive. Get that energy. What have you got left? Why are you doing this move? Push your opponent away. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, that's time. Good job. All out, here we go. And switch sides, let's go, G. It's only got 20 seconds here. That's first bit, that's standing fight. Big push, come on. Last little bit, 5 seconds. Ready to go on to the next bit, last one here. All right, side shuffle, let's go. Get down there. Double tuck, good job. Good, push those hips to the floor. Come on, nearly there. 6 seconds. Can you stay with him? Try and keep up. Let's go, onto the floor. Roll it through, G. Almost there, right? So you've got 10 seconds. Good. Breathe it through. Keep up at home. Come on, you've got this. 4 seconds. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
Yeah! Next striking combos will be a combination of multiple things. Will be first a jab cross. Then our opponent will throw us a lead hook. We wave underneath him. Then when we did, after we attack with a uppercut and then a hook. So if I demonstrate with Pierre, I'm coming, jab cross, wave underneath, uppercut, hook. Let's work on it.
Standing fight. Jabbing through. Keeping that guard up in front of your face. Elbows in, shoulders down.
It's like a dance. Remember, give yourself some rhythm, guys.
And that drive, remember where we're working from. You'll notice your heels coming off the floor. Use your hips. That's where the power's coming from. Adding the cross now, G, so jab cross. Remember your position, guys. So we're on this side, but we will be switching stance. For argument's sake, of course, this is a fitness workout. We're gonna do both sides. This next bit, what do we call this next bit, G? It's a wave, right?
Wave underneath.
All right, so we're gonna add that on this time. Here we go. Wave under, takes us across just a little bit, and then we're gonna move back again. Here we go. Jab cross, wave under, take it back. 1, 2. Where is that coming from? Think about your core, your breathing. Get under, come back, control.
Don't duck down with your back, duck down with your legs, guys. Your legs are squatting, not your
Beautiful.
back. That goes down.
All right, last one without that uppercut. Here we go. 1, 2, under, uppercut with the back arm, and then come back. Good. 1, 2, under, wave. One more time, under. You know what's coming next. We're gonna add that hook this time. Under, uppercut, hook. Come back, go. All right, last one. We're gonna add that switch. Switch sides, just stay on the jab, nice and easy. Light on your heels, remember that stance.
Remember when you do that wave, keep your eyes on the target. Don't put your eyes looking at the floor, guys. Very important. Your eyes always look at your opponent to see what he's gonna do to you.
Control, what's your breathing like? How are you feeling back there? Are you keeping up with us? Go at your pace. Now that you're on the other side, like I was saying a moment ago, We're now switching side because we want everything nice and balanced. Is that your stronger or your weaker side? So remember that breathing. Maybe this is a little bit uncomfortable for you. Breathe. Jab, cross.
Keep it up, guys. Rome have not been built in one day. It takes time to have result, and it takes an effort. Nothing is easy. Let's do this together.
We've done it on one side, we're building it on the other. You'll notice your heart rate, your temperature, everything's nice and warm again. We're good to go. All right, we're gonna add that wave this time, G. Under, and then come back. Good. 1, 2.
Remember, keep your eyes on the target, guys. Squat with your legs. Squat with your legs, not your back. When you duck, keep your hands up in all time.
Good. Remember to do that at your pace, everyone. Control. Let's add that uppercut this time, G. Stay light on your feet. All right, let's add that hook as well. 1, 2. Coming up to the last minute, everyone. Uppercut hook. All we're missing is that switch. So switch now, G.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go from the top. Go. 1, 2, under, uppercut hook, switch. Go. All right, picking up the intensity now. Can you keep up with us? Let's go. Let it flow. Find your rhythm that suits you. Remember that. The wave. Let's see if we can pick it up a little bit more. These are the last few seconds.
Everything is in the legs, guys.
And it's okay to mess up. Remember.
I messed up myself as well.
All right, this is our last one, G. Let's go. Uppercut hook.
Up.
Woo!
Up, up.
Can't stop him. Agility. Those soft knees. Stay light on your feet.
Not being flat-footed, it's important in the fight game, guys.
All right, those 3 shuffles this time, G. 1, 2, 3, and we're not going to squat down. 1, 2, 3, and then shuffle back across. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then shuffle across. Go. Go at your pace, remember that. There's a little bit of technique here. Go. Remember to breathe. I know you're focusing on this. I'm going to start to touch the floor now. So, 1, 2. Good job. All right, we're nearly there. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're just gonna go into high plank this time, G, after this one. So just high plank on the floor. Set yourself up, come back in. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
2, 3.
Getting the mind going. High.
Yeah!
Yes.
My brain is working hard now.
Remember, take it to your level. Maybe this is too much. If this is too much information, strip it back. You don't have to do the high plank bit. Straight off, okay? 1, 2. All right, let's go onto our elbows as well, G. Down, back up, come in. Let's go. 1, 2. High plank, elbows, hands. Yes. And remember, this is agility. So now we're coming close to the 3-minute mark. We're gonna really start to pick it up, G. Let's go. Down, press, up. Last 20 seconds, how you feeling at home? Come on, keep going. High, elbows. Last 10 seconds. Control your breathing, stay with us if you can. Last one, here we go. Woo. Ah, and that's time.
Yeah, you're killing me. Next ground exercise, we're gonna practice the skill of strangulating an opponent with our leg in a figure 4 fashion. So it's called a triangle choke. So we're gonna come, pass our leg through and lift our hips off the floor to have more leverage. So if I demonstrate it with Pierre, Pierre is on top of me and I welcome him by passing through my legs and figure 4 my legs. Again, I control the wrist and I figure 4 my leg. This cut the oxygen going to the brain and make our opponent passed out after a few seconds normally.
All right, floor work. Heels touching the floor. Palms down by your side to start with. Think about that breathing. And now start to build and take your lower bum or lower back off of the floor. Starting to work that through, good. Now notice where G is with his feet. He's got better form than me with this. Try and relax your neck. So with me, I'm basically talking to you. But in theory, you should be able to rest that head on the floor for this bit.
You can bend your legs also. The shorter is your leverage, the easier it will be. If your legs are long, it pulls on your abs a lot more.
And that's a very good point. So intensity-wise, if your heels are further away from your hips, you're going to be working that little bit more, right? So shorten the range if you need to. Remember, we're here for 3 minutes, so those abs are really going to burn. Notice my change now. I'm going to start to bring one ankle behind one knee. And to not complicate things, stay on that one side.
Yes, sir.
Woo. I'm feeling that. Where are you feeling that, G?
Feeling the abs. 100%.
All right, we're going to do a couple more. We're going to change sides this time. Opposite ankle, opposite knee. Control.
So you have to keep your legs bent. Don't stretch it. The more you stretch it, the harder it will be because of the leverage. Remember, guys. Jiu-Jitsu, it's all about leverage, efficiency, not about raw and pure power, raw strength and pure power.
Notice the pace that G's going at, and remember, you go at your own pace, all right? As this builds, and the longer we're here, the more you're going to feel it. So slow down if you have to. There's still a little bit more that we have to add on now. So we're going to alternate now, G. So alternating leg, and notice how I'm wrapping that leg over that ankle. And now the big question is can we now do this without our hands helping us? So have a look at this next step. As we drive up, I'm now going to pull my hands in towards me and use the triangle here, just as G would do if he was trying to choke somebody out, pulling them towards him so they could get that lock. Last few seconds, keep pushing. Right through. Can you feel that? What have you got left? Raise those hips. Last few seconds. Time. Here we go. Let's go. Keeping that pace. We've only got 20 seconds. Nice and strong, nice and strong. Keep it going. Last 3, 2, I'm shuffling to the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm onto my hands. Yes. Let's go. Keep up. Keep up with us. Come on. This is our last one. Okay, onto our back. Triangle. Pulling through. Try and stay with us. Raise. Breathe. Come on, guys. Everything you've got. And time.
Next combination. Opponent attack us with a leg kick. We block with the hard part of the shin. Then we go with a cross, a hook, and then we hit him with the ball of our foot in the solar plexus. Boom. If I demonstrate it with Pierre, he attacked me, block, cross, hook, and then the kick. Let's work on it.
Standing fight. Knee raise block.
See, when my knee raised, my hands stay up. Don't take the bad habit of doing this when you perform the move.
And remember to bear that weight onto the back leg.
And you see, my toes are pointing outward when the kick is coming because it's a round kick. And I want to block it with the hardest part of my shin.
And we're doing that, G, because we want to block a kick that's coming our way, right?
Exactly.
Good job. All right, we're going to add the cross now. So block and then cross. Raise, right through. Not forgetting that technique, guys. Aim with the first two knuckles of the hand or the third knuckle. That helps. And raise that back heel. Remember, it's a cross. Adding on now with that hook as well. So cross hook, one.
Lift that elbow on the hook. The elbow should be parallel to your fist.
And remember, we always say think about your breathing, but this is important for your power as well. So when we breathe out, we engage through the hips, making sure that those moves are effective.
Stay relaxed and loose. A muscle that is relaxed and loose, it's a muscle that is more powerful.
All right, G, shall we add that kick?
Yes.
Let's do it. Good, here we go. So block, cross, hook.
Keep your hands up and all the time. Don't do this when you kick, guys.
Now that we've got more to think about, what's your breathing doing? Control that breathing. Remember to take that kick back after you've used it. Kick through. Have a look at G's form as well. He's a professional, remember that. So every one of his punches probably a little bit more elongated. Try and protect your joints, okay? I don't want you locking out. I don't want you trying to be at that range just yet, okay? So think about soft elbows and make this nice and smooth now. So you're breathing, you've got the combination. All right, we'll do one more G and then we're gonna add that switch this time. Ready? So we kick, switch, just stay here. So that block. Starting again with the hard part of the shin. Imagine that kick coming to you. Turn that knee as you get to the top. And you guys at home, what are you feeling now? Think about your breathing. As soon as I pick up that knee, I don't know about you, G, but I instantly feel that in my lower abs, my core, everything's working.
Absolutely, also the psoas muscle.
Yeah. All right, let's bring in the cross. Here we go.
See my weight transfer on the back and then on the front leg. Back leg, front leg. Back leg, front leg. Back leg, front leg. Always keep my hands up. Because it's a counter move. You want to block, but then you want to counter attack. The best way, the best attack The best defense is an attack, so you don't want to just block and let your opponent be in confidence. You want to make him pay for his attack in all time. That's the rules of fighting, ladies and gentlemen.
We're gonna add that front hook as well now, G. Well done. Block.
Sir.
Whew. And a lot of movement going on now. You've been with us for 4 minutes of this section. You're feeling nice and warm, hopefully. Really warming up. Should we add that kick, G, next time?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Kick through. Good. Block, cross, hook.
Back, and it's all front after. Black.
Let's add a switch this time, G. After this one, kick. All right, from the top, here we go. Block it. Switch. Yes. Last few seconds. Good job. Time. All right, agility. Squatting down, trying to get your hands onto the floor. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Engage those quads, sit through. Keeping your back straight. All right, we're gonna start to walk out now, G. So squat down, walk out, and then come back. Easy. Go at your own pace and remember about the breathing, okay? Shoulders over your hands at the top. So G, why do you do agility training?
I do agility because martial art is a lot of impact on my body. And for a therapeutic use point of view, and also to help the longevity of my career. This is one of the most important things. You want to stay healthy, not only during your career, but also after your career as a martial artist.
All right, we're gonna bring those 2 knees in now, G. So when we're here, 2 knees across the body, and then walk ourselves back. How are you feeling with this exercise back home? Can you feel this working? It's a full body workout, I find, with this one. Trying to pull that knee to the outside of that arm, so across the body.
Feeling the obliques.
That's right. All right, next time round, we're gonna do 2 underhooks, starting driving through, and then same with our hooks under. Trying to pull that fist as far across the body as we can. Awesome. One more time like that. We're gonna add a double tuck next time at the end. Both knees into the chest, and then walk back. Yes, here we go. Now that we've got it, G, let's pick up the pace, I reckon. Last 30 seconds, everyone. Breathe, push, do your absolute best. Almost there. Try and keep up with us if you can. Maybe you can beat us on this one. See what happens. Last 10 seconds. You've got this, guys. Come on. Double tuck. Woo. That's our last one. Woo. Good job.
Next, we're gonna practice the skill to go back on our feet when we have our opponent standing up over us. So first thing first, I'm never gonna lay down straight on my back because it open up all my middle line. I always want to be protected, so I always go on the side. First thing I'm gonna do, I keep my hands up and I post my hand behind. Then to create a space, I'm gonna kick with my bottom leg and then step back and stand up. If I'm doing it with Pierre, always on the side, I cannot naively try to stand up right away because he's gonna punch me or kick me. So it's very important, first thing that I do, I land on my hand, create a frame with my arm, then a space with my bottom leg. After, I have all the space I need to stand up in safety.
Floor work. Nice and slow. Just feel that core and that midsection engage. Remember with this one, you're never ever straight on your back. Just slow it down a little bit more. And now as we go to the side, loosening our hips, we're gonna come up and just place one palm behind us and our palm facing our opponent in front of us. Lie back down, try the other side. Come up, palm pointing back, palm facing our opponent. Let's try and get that going.
Never be straight facing our opponent. Always protect the middle line, always sideways.
And let's see how smooth we can do that. Remember, you're using a lot of muscles, even though this looks like quite an easy move. Think about it. Breathe as you come up. Remember that hand that's on the floor, fingertips facing the back, that palm in front of you, facing your opponent.
Little trick I do, Pierre, and I use my arm as a pigeon to swing to help me to stand back
Love
up.
that, yeah. That's actually a nice helping aid. So if you're feeling this in your abs, if maybe your abs aren't that strong, use that swinging momentum from your arms to help you come to a seated position. And also thinking, of course, where exactly we are feeling this. We're doing all the breathing. I would say at my abs more than anything. G?
I agree.
Yeah? All right, last one like that, G. So we're now gonna add that little kick at the top. So it's that bottom leg, you wanna push. Try and aim with your heel as you do that. So up, push away, come back down. It's not very high up, is it, G? So where are we kicking our opponent with this one?
We want to kick in the lower part of our opponent's chin because the thickness of his shin bone is very low to compare to the higher part of his shin. So very low on his shin. That's where it hurts.
All right, last one like that on each side. So the next time we come back to this side, we're gonna stand up next time, G. Ready? So up. And then get back down. All right, up. We've only got a few seconds left, so let's try and pick up the pace a little bit now. You'll notice that G's technique is a lot better than mine with this. Not one of my greatest moves. Last one. All right, all out, here we go. Let's go, grin and bear it, push, push, push. 10 more seconds, just like that, G. All the way, your best effort. What have you got? Pick it up. Couple more, I reckon. Nice work, last one. Good job, we're going into our walkout, our 2 knees across our elbows. Double tuck. Let's go. 2 knees. Yes, you've got another couple, let's go. Pull across, breathe. Yes. All right, onto our get up, let's go. Ten seconds. One more on each side, let's go. Yes, one more. Last one. Time.
Ha!
Okay, stretch. Gonna place our foot forwards, toes facing forwards, the knee over the ankle, driving forward, palms together, up towards the sky, raise that chest.
I'm not very flexible with my lat, Pierre, so is that okay if I keep my hands apart?
That's absolutely right. Yep. So if you can't place your palms together, it's more than acceptable just to be in this position here, as far as you can go. It's an energy move. Remember, we're coming back down to realization, what we're all about. We've just done a crazy workout, open up, and now, G, I'm just gonna take myself out to the side. So fingertips, drive that knee over again, warrior two. And then we're gonna straighten that front leg and just tip forwards. So try and bring that fingertip towards your ankle on the front leg. Once you're there now, G, see if you can look up at the other hand. It's gonna require a little bit of balance. Think about your breathing back at home. I'm just gonna check what G's doing. Keep it there, G. Perfect. Nice position. We're almost there. So from this position here now, we're gonna take ourselves down into downward dog, which means we place a hand either side of our foot, take that foot back, try and drive our heels into the floor, and then our head between our arms, G, so pushing through. We're trying to get that as best we can, drive. So you imagine armpits towards our ankles. And then G, you're gonna pull your leg through, so one leg in front, and you're trying to pull that foot across the body as you do that. And relax. So think about what you're doing here. If you can, bring yourself down onto your forearms and your chest down, your range, absolutely. So this is a guy that throws punches and kicks all the time. Your flexibility is going to play a role there, which is great because it means that those joints are probably a lot stronger than mine. All right, so let's try the other side, G. So we're gonna come up.
Maybe stronger, but a lot less flexible.
That's fine. All right, so the opposite leg in front, and we're going into warrior one again. Palms facing each other is probably a good way to say this. And then take those fingertips back as much as you can. If you can place your hands together, great. That breathing, control. Feel your heart rate, your temperature is coming down. Open up into warrior two, very briefly to set us up into triangle. So we're straightening the front leg, G. That's it, and then try and get those fingertips down towards the ankle and then look up towards the sky. Open up. Good job.
It's a big discomfort, but you have to maintain the position.
And where do you feel that, G, when you say that?
I feel in the side of my lower back for me,
Yeah.
inside my leg as well. A few spots that are not very comfortable right now, but as I'm staying in the position, it gets better.
And that's how it should be. Stretches like this, they're needed. All right, down into downward dog. And now hand either side, heels back again, head down in between. And this time we know the technique here, so armpits towards our ankles, but I want you guys to reflect this workout. Why are we doing this now? Heart rate's coming down, you're stretching, reflect on what you've done. It was an awesome workout.
Feel a stretch in my lat,
That's it.
and in my omoplate, and also in my calf.
Whew. And then that opposite leg in front now, G, so pigeon pose. Taking that leg across and then come down as much as you can. I feel that G feels this.
I feel that you feel that I feel. In my hips and my glutes.
Coming up to kneeling, G, we're nearly there. One leg in front, keep it nice and straight. Good, bring your fingertips down again. It's a range thing. How far can you go? Let's try the other side.
This I'm not that bad because of
No,
the
no.
years of karate that I've done. It's a common stretch.
And then we're going to come onto that front leg now this time. And as we come to standing, we're just going to imagine placing the hands at the base of the back and squeezing our elbows together. Raise the chin. Feel those lungs. Feel that tummy full of air. We've finally recovered. And relax. We are done. Good job.